Quiet will be answered with quiet. That's the warning coming from the Israeli military to avoid any further escalation. Those comments came after the army carried out a series of raids against Hamas targets in the Gaza Strip and in southern Lebanon. Those raids came after Prime Minister Netanyahu presided over an emergency cabinet meeting late on Thursday in the hours after the biggest rocket attack against Israeli territory and launched from Lebanon in 17 years.
I
made it very clear that our enemy shouldn't test us. The internal struggle in Israel won't prevent us responding wherever and whenever it's needed. We are all, without exception, united and ready for this. We have no interest in changing the status quo on Temple Mount. We are calling to restore calm, and we will act against the extremists that resort to violence. As for the aggression against us from the other fronts, we will hit our enemies, and they will pay a price for every act of aggression.
For more on this story, we can speak now to Rawad Taha, who's covering this story for us in the Lebanese capital. Rawad, several hours have now gone by since Israel hit back. Just what is the situation like in Lebanon this Friday as the dust settles?
Well, first, to be precise, it looks just like any other normal day. People went to their work. Those who were off are preparing for the Easter weekend, the Catholic Easter weekend, which is celebrated by many people across the country. So it's looking quite like just any other normal day, despite the fact that the situation was really tense over the evening hours of yesterday, where people were anticipating whether Israel was going to attack in retaliation of the rockets fired from southern Lebanon.
And Rawad, just talk us through exactly what was targeted by Israel in Lebanon and what the political fallout where you are from these strikes has been.
So first, to make it clear, there is a lot of speculation on what the targets actually were. So 3 missile strikes overnight, early morning by the Israeli warplanes. In particular, there was one building which was attacked. Israel claims that this building was a Hamas compound near one of the Palestinian refugee camps in southern Lebanon. The 2 other missiles, one landed in a farm and the other landed in an open area. So in particular, not a lot of damage. Some injuries caused by the blast of those explosions in buildings or houses which are reasonably far away even from the site where the explosions or the airstrikes occurred. Besides that, nothing. This is the situation in crisis at Lebanon. Moreover, if I want to continue, there has been quite some effort by the Lebanese government ever since yesterday to try to alienate Lebanon from any possible response. We saw, and which was the first time caretaker Prime Minister Najib Mikati issued a statement in which he condemned the rocket attacks from southern Lebanon and also emphasized that Lebanon is still compliant with the 1701 UN resolution. So it's very clear that the target of the airstrikes was Hamas and the Palestinian militias in Lebanon, and not the Lebanese state or even Hezbollah this time.
Okay, Rawad Taha in Beirut, thank you very much for being with us.